You need to open it. It can be covered with mud, it can be covered with fears, any kind of fears, but you see, fears and guilt and shame, these are all about egoic lack history, egoic understanding of identity, dear ones. These are not real. We will be working on those too, to clear those, because these are creating some lens effect that you cannot see yourself in your true light. So these are our one of the first aims here to clear. You will be a great observer to understand what is lying inside of you, inside of your records, inside of your being, and you will be going for your truth. What you will find is your pure truth, dear ones. First thing I found of some goggles. Ridiculous, right? Why are these here? These are representing our false lenses that are making us see the truth in a very distorted way. So when they are actually used with other powerful goggles, and when you put these all together, you distort your vision about all the reality, all the truth. First thing about yourself, and then about the outer world, about others, and many of the concepts actually. So we will be working to clear them all. And another thing that you can find, it looks like garbage, right? But you open it and you find some gemstones, some crystals in it. These are hidden here. And what is it representing? This is about the times that you were in your light, you were in some past lives that you were very much in a position that you were projecting your light onto the world, but it ended in a very bad and sad way, like the times of Lemuria and Atlantis. You see, those were brilliant ages, and millions of brilliant souls were living their lives and going on a journey of evolution in a great way, but it didn't end in a victorious way. It was all written in all of collective consciousness. Those created some fears, like most people are afraid of going to that spiritual journey. They are afraid of ascension actually, so it's no good. Anyway, let's go on. You see, there are some fossils there. These are representing some thought forms and beliefs that were helpful in those times, and they have still some remaining programs running in the background that are carried through, you see, both DNA and multidimensional lineage, heritage, and they are still running background that are not helpful at all in these times. So they work like they are sabotaging our happiness right now and our ascension right now. We will go on there. It's an important one. And sometimes there is something that looks very sweet to you, but is it? What is inside of this? You did this. You did the cover. Something looks nice, but it is not chocolate or anything sweet. This is stone. This will harm you when you swallow it. we should be very aware of what we think, we assume, we created back in our history that looks like something sweet, but indeed it is not and never was. This is representing codependency in our lives, dear ones. What we did all through the history to receive love, to feel loved and validated, and to have this compassion of our from our surroundings, because those were the times that we couldn't feel our soul or soul families, not at all, dear ones. It was hard times, very dense times. Sometimes feeling safe was equal to be loved, and as we forgot what love was, we did those mistakes, and we had these records in our akash and in our soul as distorted energies. And you see, energy, some belief systems, some thought forms, thinking patterns are still working against us. But this is nobody's fault but us, but ours. We created our history in our soul's journey, soul's mission. And yes, there were very much effective outside circumstances and other souls around us that we looked, that worked as mirrors and projections to show us ourselves. But we were the ones who lost our definitions of truth and love and what it was all about. We lost connection. This is a mummy with one eye all wrapped up. What is this representing? This is representing all the other souls in your history, all the karmics that had some karma back in the history with you. And in this lifetime, if you choose fear and pain and not the path of your soul mission, your ascension, so these will be becoming alive. These will actually resurrect and give you disturbance, those souls. And I have some gemstones here. You see, this journey is filled with rewards, and there are many tools that your soul can use through the way. So I'm here to share these with you guys. That's my basic aim, to start doing these videos, and I will then let you know about my own gifts that just came up. I had no idea about it. You see, when I was first awakened into this journey, it was a sudden awakening, and that bag of box of I don't know what's inside was covered with all fear and looks like very much darkness. That made me very much afraid about myself, and I was feeling my creative power that was flowing all over through my kundalini. You see, I was in such a fear of recreating my past history, because it is what I know, it is what I have in store, you see. And those were very hard times. I faced each and every fear and recreation of my soul that I carried